Hi guys, this is the Archie Luxury channel, and you are live on the best watch talk YouTube channel. We've got a great show lined up today for you. Fantastic show. Let's run the intro and let's start the show. Okay, guys, run the intro, Archie. Hello, guys. It's Archie Luxury, and welcome to the Archie Luxury Show. No worries indeed, guys. This is the YouTube show. So, guys, I'd like to get some audience members on here. We'd love to have some people here to talk to and chat, talk watches, see different aspects of our times, guys. We'd love to have you on there. So, guys, what's happening? Well, we're in 2023, and the economy hasn't tanked. It's interest rates have gone up a little bit, but it's actually things are getting better. They're getting better. They're improving a bit. Unfortunately, we've got a bit of inflation. That means things are getting more expensive as we go on. But you know what? The Rolex demand continues despite the economy. Why is that so? I thought if the economy slows down, surely demand for these watches would lessen. Well, in some ways it does, but in other ways it doesn't. So I got to be honest with you. It's a very fickle thing. Wristwatches, they're a discretionary spend. We don't really need it. We don't have to have a Rolex or an expensive watch. We don't need that. It's more discretionary spend. And the demand for Rolex, it just goes up and up and up because people understand the Rolex legend. And the people who buy Rolexes, they're not wondering where their next meal is coming from. It's all okay. It's all okay. That's what's going on there, guys. So, what do you do? What can you do indeed? The wristwatch market, what's happening there? What is going on? And I got to be totally honest with you. It's times like this that you've got to say, well, what do you really want? Spanish John says, rich people will always be rich even in a bad economy. If anything, demand is more. Well, the demand is always very, very strong. Jimmy's in the crowd. Hello, Jimmy. Jimmy's in the crowd. And I've got to be totally honest with you. Rolex itself there, it's a bit of a changing market, see? What's happened is certain models, there was a time when Bear would come here and say, you grab any Rolex at retail. Grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it. But that's no longer the case. There are certain models of Rolex where you would have to say, oh, be careful. Be careful. And I think some of those models, you'd have to say the solid gold. Same of the two-tone. And let's just go and have a sticky beak here at DavidSW's website. And let's see some new fish that's come in. This is new fish that's come in here. What do we got here? Let's have a look. And look at this. So looking at this here, geez, the two-tone, that date just is priced pretty damn well. We've also got a beautiful, look at this here, right next door to it is we have a beautiful steel with white gold bezel. Look at that. So see that, and the funny thing is, you know, this is the plain Jane of the date just, but it's also just stunning. And let's have a look here. We've got some solid gold, yellow gold Yachtmeister. Oh, and right next to it, we've got a solid gold, a white gold. Look at that. That's just under $37,000. Nice looking. Let's have a look what else is here. Let's have a look what's come in. Oh, look at this. Look at this, guys. We've got a Platona in the corner. A Platona, $120,000 for a Platona. Look at this. See, so these watches here, they haven't really they haven't tanked, but some of the golder models have slowing down a bit. So guys, this is the situation that is happening. I'd like to also show you the Australian market. Let's have a good look at my good friend Luxuria. Luxuria watches. He's in the Queen Victoria building. And he's got a beautiful, let's have a look here, Luxuria watches. He's got some really beautiful stock. Let's have a look what's he got here. Oh, code 1159. He's got a nice Grand Seiko, just under $7,000. A Blancpain. Yes. What's he got here? Oh, two-tone. Two-tone Daytona. Look at this. That's a beautiful watch. Just under 30. That's actually this is Aussie dollars. The Aussie's pretty weak at the moment. He's got a nice Tudor under 7. Okay, that's pretty. Let's have a look here. Some Lange. He's got a solid gold Polaris. Yeah, they're a bit of a hard sell. That JLC. I don't know what's going on there. Look at this. A nice Plepsi, 31.5 Aussie. Yep. There's a Coke at just under 20. That's a 1999. Oh, look at this Patek. This is a dream for big boy. Look at this. 5170R. Beautiful watch. Just under $80,000. Actually, this is my friend's watch. I think it's my friend's watch. I've actually handled this watch absolutely superb. Stunning watch. What can you say? It is absolutely fantastic. Let's have a look here. So we're just going to have a look here. Let's have a look. Now, the interesting thing is Rolex. Let's go to Rolex. This is the latest Rolex is in. Let's have a look here. Oh, I tell you what, I really do like for 23 Aussie. Okay, so 23 Aussie to US dollars. That's 15,500 US macaroonies. Look, I actually love that Yachtmaster steel and rose gold. Beautiful. Let's have a look. Oh, he's got 2 Daytonas. Look at this. This is pretty good buying. A Zenith, gold Zenith, 35,000. Look at that. and a white gold. Look at that. It's actually sold. Sold. So, you know what? The economy is getting a bit flat, but look at this. Daytona's 40 grand Aussie. They certainly are not tanking, are they? They're not collapsing. The market has not. Ooh, that green mint. Actually, that's a very sexy piece that there. So let's just have a look here. We'll go into Patek. Let's have a look at what you got in Patek. I think he's a bit high on his 5035, but that's just my opinion. That's gorgeous. Vintage Calatrava's gorgeous. What's he got in AP? He's always got good value. Oh, look at this. A beautiful. I really love. He's got a 39 Royal Oak, and he's got the Dive. Beautiful watch. Beautiful, beautiful watch indeed. There. That's a great piece there. Let's have a look. We're going to have a look at my other friend, Ronnie, Vintage Watch Co. Let's go and have a look, Vintage Watch Co. Go onto the website. Let's have a look. What's new? Ooh. It's a Constellation. Two-tone. Let's have a look here, guys. What do we got here? Tuners, look at that. Good value on the secondary market. These are Aussie dollars. These are one Aussie is 66 US cents. Let's have a look here. Some nice, very nice pieces. Let's have a look here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Look at that nice Sky Dweller. I miss my Sky Dweller. Beautiful watch. Absolutely beautiful. So there you go, guys. That's a bit of a look around some of these. Big Dave, nice watches, but I'm broke as pocus. Yeah, I know the feeling. It can get like that, Big Dave. That's unfortunately how it can be. The wristwatch world is it can be like that. It can indeed be like that. Now, I'm going to pin the link, and we might even run a poll today. I'm just going to, let's get this going to pin the link. Okay, so let's have a look at some market sentiment. Let's look at some market sentiment. Start a poll. Are you going to buy a luxury watch in the next 6 months? Are you going to buy a luxury watch in the next 6 months? So this is a question. So we're talking luxury. We're not just talking shitters. Are you going to buy a luxury watch in the next 6 months? Please, guys, click the like vote button. Let's have a look how we're going there. Are you going to be buying a luxury watch in the next? Let's see the sentiment. What's the sentiment, guys? What is the sentiment? And I got to tell you another great shop. Let's have a look. Oh, look at this here. This is a dealer in Melbourne. I'll just go to Shawnee's. Go to watchgallery.com.au. This is Shawnee, European Watch Gallery. He is. Wow, look at this. This is a bargain. Gold Rolex, white gold, 3.3. Bargain. 3.3. Rolex Cellini midsize, 3,300. That's That would have been an expensive watch in the day. Here we go. We got Mikey the Snake. He's just joining in. Hey, Mikey, how are you?
Hey, Arch, doing good. Hey, that Cellini is that Cellini's gorgeous.
Yeah,
This
it is a mid-size. It's not a it's a little bit, it's a mid-size, but for 3.3,
it's gorgeous.
31 mil. So it is a little bit small, but it'd be perfect ladies
Oh,
watch.
it is. That
Three
is
three,
small. Nice ladies' watch.
yeah, perfect ladies watch. Three
And
three gold Rolex. It's
it-
it's
um,
it's
explain to me the difference between fume and what was the other name that they called the transitional dials, or there's another name for the black around, fading into a color. I just have known it as fume.
well,
Um,
Fume. That's a
kind of
dial.
It's like Mosers. A lot of Mosers have the fume dial, right? It's
Yeah,
black
yeah.
around the edge and in
So my
fading into the
understanding,
color.
that's where they basically, it's a gradient type dial that slowly changes
Gradient.
from a darker color on the outer edge, and it
Gradient
goes
was the
into
word.
a
Yeah.
lighter color in the middle. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
So you
Yeah.
were asking me what's the difference between a Fermat dial and what's the other one?
Well, gradient was the other term people were using to describe this style,
Yeah.
and
So
I think fume and gradient are the same thing. Fume is just like the French word for it, or something to that effect. A gradient dial is a fume dial is a gradient dial, as far as I'm so far as
yeah,
from what I've.
yeah. From
You,
what I
you
can
call it what
understand,
you want to
there
call it.
they also call it um ombre, ombre, ombre,
Ombre.
Fume or ombre dials.
Ombre means like like cowboy, like studly man. Ombre.
But Mikey, I gotta ask you the question. We've got a poll going at the moment. Are you Fume means smoke? There we go. NATO's
Oh
saying
yeah,
it means
okay.
like a smoke.
Yeah.
Yep,
There you go. Smoke
smoke.
around the edges.
But yeah, it smoke. You sometimes it's not necessary. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Um, Chingao. Now, guys, let's get the super chats going there. It's I got to tell you, Mikey, these watches. Are you? I want to ask you this question. Are you going to buy a luxury watch in the next 6 months? Yes or no?
Um, I probably within the next 6 months. Yeah, I'll probably squeak a medium priced one in. Maybe something like this. Maybe not. In this price range. Maybe get that Omega Seamaster Heritage that I was looking at, or something like that.
Yeah, Amiga Seamaster Heritage. They're still expensive, unfortunately.
Are they still? I thought they were like 6 or 7.
Um, Look at this beautiful Milgas. These have gone up a bit. Unfortunately, I lost mine in the robbery, but um,
Those are
beautiful.
cool, man. Look at that. I love the different what they did with the colored glass that really doesn't affect the color of the dial, but it's there.
Yeah, I tell you,
You
this
know?
is a bargain. This is watch I really love. Let me show you this. If I had the money, this is my friend's got this in
Oh
rose
yeah.
gold. Vacheron Patrimony, right? Patrimony retrograde day date in 18 karat white gold, and this I think is just one of the most beautiful watches you can get, and this is in white gold. Absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful watch. It's a lot of money. So in Aussie dollars, what's that? 30. I'll tell you what that is in. Um, I'll tell you what that is in 23,000 US. Okay, 23,000 US. So that's it. We got the first super chat for the day. We got first super chat. Da 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 da. Toyota Mo.
Thank you, Toyota.
Toyota Mo. By the way, Toyota Mo, we have the Toyota Mo logo down below. Look at that Toyota Mo. That survived the burglary. There we go. Toyota Mo.
Nice.
Toyota Mo, $5. Upvote and super chat, you beautiful punters. Thank you
Yeah.
so
I
much.
I swear when I log on, I just instantly reach over and hit the upvote. Just like
Big Dave, $10. I'm a bit short on cash at the moment, but I can always scratch together a few bucks for the pontiff. Big Dave. I got to tell you myself, how do I feel myself? You know what, Mikey?
what's that?
I got a few watches I want to add, right? I've already said I've got my collection. I want to have a 6-piece. I am not in a frantic hurry, okay? Because I think the economy is, I'm just cautious. Are you cautious too, Mikey? Like me and
Oh yeah,
you, how old are you, Mikey, now?
56.
56. That's quite young. We're getting ready, we're getting ready to transition into retirement phase, aren't we?
Not me. I mean, my body's definitely, there's no getting around aging, and I got my fair share of issues. But in my head, how I think, what I like, what I do, hasn't changed much. I mean, when I was 20 years old, I was still into the same things that I'm into today. You know,
Yes.
Um, and I don't think that's going to change. I mean, there might be more things that I gain interest in, but um, yeah, this getting old thing though does suck. I'll tell you that. I got arthritis. They're talking about hip replacement. Like fuck, I'm only 56. I mean, that's like 29. Like, what do you? Fuck you.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
you're not
Yes.
cutting my
Yes.
fucking hip off.
No. 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 I know
uh,
exactly. I've got another super chat from our good friend John C. John C. The Loris. Are you going to buy a Loris in the next 6 months? That's what I would like to know, John C. $2. Here's $2. Go and get a pizza later. Reef and Beast. I'll get a slice. I think that'll get me a slice.
yeah, maybe a slice at the right place. Yeah.
It's
They don't do sliced pizza around. Well, maybe in San Francisco, I bet you there's a fair share of by the slice pizza joints, but most of the pizza joints around here are just like going into a Chinese restaurant. You know, it's an official sit down, wait for your pie to show up, and mac down on the whole thing. And
Here we go. We just got an interesting comment here. M3 Carlino. That's an E46, by the way. Is that an E40? Yeah, it's an E46, Mikey. UK is very cautious. Car sales fallen again, and electric car sales plummeted as they cost 37% more. My friends, takeaway really suffering as people hold onto their money. Yeah. And NATO says, Chinese pizza? Thank you, NATO. Sirocco sales, $2. Mikey, you need a job before you can retire.
yeah, okay.
Let me say this. I would have to say, Mikey, in my own feeling is I'm not in a frantic rush to buy anything. I got a few watches. So the 4 that I own outright, let's just go through that. I own the Explorer 2, the Speed Master Man on the Moon, the Bluesy, and the Patek. Right? That's 4 very heavy hitters. And I want to add 2 more, Reverso and the Daytona.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Those are the 2 I was gonna say next for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'll be honest with you, I kind of Big Dave says the pepperoni at Costco. So in my country, you got to pay to join Costco. You can't just turn up at. You got to be a member.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you can go in with somebody who's a member. Yeah, if you got a friend with a card, you can go in with
Yes.
them. For a lot of stuff, that place rocks because you can just get it at pure wholesale and in bulk. Like,
Yeah, I don't know if you really need so much bulk. Like
well,
they
no,
sell
certain
those
items.
pickles. You know those pickles in the big 5-kilo, 5-liter jar. Do you really need
Yeah.
that many pickles?
Well, if you're a restaurant or you're a caterer, yes, okay. But I'm just saying, like I take antihistamine, and
Yeah.
I can go to the 7-Eleven and for $7.95 buy a packet of 4 pills, right?
Yes.
A little rip open foil packet, or for $7.95 I can go buy a bottle of 1,000 pills of
Yeah.
the same fucking shit at Costco. And so yeah, and some things in bulk, like hey, toilet paper, some items, they, instead of just one thing, you get a box instead for the price of one rack of 6 things of toilet paper from Safeway. Fuck, it was like $14 for a fucking 6-pack of toilet paper. I was just like, damn. But then of course, yeah, a lot of their stuff's way too big for the average person to use. But they definitely
Yes. No.
go ahead.
I completely understand, Mikey. I totally get where you're coming from. I've got to be honest with you, Mikey. It's here we go. We've got another super chat's just come in here. We've got a super chat from John C, $2 for the Loris Fund. Keep an open mind, Arch. Thank you so much. Did you realize? Can I just, because I think we lost this on the last show. I wanted to tell you something which nobody else really liked. So now that me and you are together here, can I tell you something interesting? You know Terry Stern? He's the CEO, owner / head honcho at Patek Philippe. I'm going to bring this up, Mikey. We're going to bring this up to have a look.
Okay.
The CEO, this is Terry Stern, numero uno. There he is. He's actually about the same age as me.
Dapper
Did
young
you know
gentleman.
he cleans his own car? Okay, so this was an article in Rob Report. Patek Philippe's Terry Stern on skipping the CPO, that's the certified pre-owned craze, and how washing his car led to one of the brand's most striking dials. Now I'm going to skip down to it. Watch this, Mikey. Now let's read this. You're heavily involved in all aspects of new watches. Where do ideas come from? And this is what he says. It comes from many different places. For example, I was cleaning one of the wheels of a car of mine, a David Brown Speedback GT, and it was complicated because those wheels have a lot of spokes. It took me a long time to clean those bloody wheels, those bloody tires. I was looking at it and said, but you know what? That looks nice. I should do a dial about it. And that's how I created the dial of the Fortissimo. So you see this here?
Yeah. Yeah.
So have you ever heard of one of these cars here? A David Brown Speedback.
No.
So do you know who David Brown is?
No. No. I mean,
Okay, so David Brown, he had a famous, they're an English brand of tractor, David Brown.
okay. So he's a coach maker.
No, tractors, in machinery, like
But
like
he
like
turned into a coach maker.
tractors, like
Well,
a
so
plow,
that's how
farming
Lamborghini started.
equipment, farming
Yeah,
equipment.
Lamborghini started out the same way.
Now, David Brown, I don't know if you've heard of a car called the Aston Martin.
Oh, absolutely.
He took over, he bought Aston Martin, and that's why the models became DB, David Brown. Does that make sense?
Oh,
That's why DB7, DB5. James Bond is the
okay.
DB5.
Yeah.
So what they've done is these cars, what they are is they are fucking expensive. A
Yeah.
David Brown Speedback priced at $800,000. The Speedback isn't exactly what we'd call cheap. Built on the bones of the Jaguar XKR. One might think of it as a future past version of the DB7, a 90s car that traced its lineage to the Jaguar XJS of the 70s. So there you go. That's what a Speedback GT is. So let's call up the picture. I wanted to bring this up because
I'd like to see it.
when you're a car person, and there's a lot of car people here, when I did it on the show before, Bear kind of hosed it down. Bear doesn't like talking cars. And oh, here we go. Juco Ted, $5 for the Archie Tractor Fund. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we should do a show about tractors one day.
We will. Lamborghini, David Brown, Massey Ferguson, John Deere, Case,
Hitachi, Hyundai.
Komatsu. What starts with K? What's that brand?
Komatsu.
Yeah.
There's thousands, literally. Caterpillar. Fuck. I mean, there's so many different names of tractors. Probably more than cars. I don't know. Can you zoom in on the bottom lower right to the second to the right picture, side view?
Actually, we just got an interesting comment here. Sorry. So, Juco Ted, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. Now, we got an interesting comment here. M3 Carolina. This is not the David Brown who designed the cars. No, because he's dead. David Brown's long gone. Coincidentally, there's another man now who is called David Brown. And these are recreations, about £600,000, not the original. I thought Dave. Oh, okay. I thought, okay. Which one did you want me to pull up there, Mikey?
Oh, well, that's why I was kind of questioning it, because it's like, yeah. Okay, I see the genetics in it for sure.
Is it fucking sexy or not? Is it sexy? Tell me that.
Yeah, totally. It's a beautiful looking car.
It's a bespoke car, really, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Maybach or something, but I think Maybachs are a lot more money. But I mean, this thing has really cool spoked wheels, if I'm not mistaken, like in the picture.
Yeah.
And true spoke wheels are incredibly strong, but they're also like big money, man.
We'll have a look at these fucking things here.
Look
at that.
They're just big money.
Would they be a bitch to clean?
Oh yeah, you got to get in there with a brush and brush the insides and the outside and the back sides, and it's easier to take the whole wheel off. But yeah, spoke wheels are a fucking pain in the ass, But
they're a bitch to clean, an absolute bitch.
You clean them because you love them, because you love your car, and a car an original car or original tribute car with real spokes, like to a car that a tribute to a car that used to run real spokes, running real spokes today on contemporary rims and tires is like mega cool. Now, I don't know if these are
Mm.
I don't know if these are alloy wheels or if these are real spokes.
I think they're real spokes, Mikey.
Yeah, if they're real, and then that's just that's the cool factor goes up by 100 to me, on
Yes.
this new car, which is
But
uh,
I must say the pricing on it, it is fucking expensive. Can we say that?
oh yeah,
Fucking expensive. Would you say that? Fucking expensive.
800 grand pounds. So
600, 800 US. Just under 800 US.
yeah, wow.
So that's what the
And
head of Patek. Well, obviously, when you sell these Pateks,
yeah,
it's a lot of money in it, isn't there?
what is it? Like really have anything really super special going on about it? Huge
This
engine.
car.
Is it super
Sorry.
fast? Does it have anything super special going on about it other than it being bespoke? Like, does
Well,
it?
it's styled on a DB5 and DB6, so it's
Yes.
got Aston Martin cues.
Yeah, it's got the
Jaguar
genetic.
used to own Aston Martin, right?
Okay, so it's
So
got the.
it's got that look to it, right?
Yeah, it
So
does. It does. It's got
you're using Jaguar mechanicals, right?
this side view. Like, kind of looks a little jaguarish. But
I think
it
it's a
also.
beautiful fucking car. To be completely honest with you, I think it is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
They're 19-inch alloy or wire wheels. You got a choice, alloy or wire.
Okay.
Oh, that's the alloy. That's the alloy. Well,
Oh,
you'd go for the
jeez.
wire, wouldn't you? Would you go for the wire?
Yeah.
The wire.
That's go the
The
absolutely.
wire's a bitch to clean, but it's cool. What do you think?
Yeah, I think uh, absolutely wires.
I'd probably get both sets. Put
Yeah,
the
yeah.
wire
I
on the
mean,
wall, and
yeah, save them for the car shows and maybe the special occasions. And
this is a special occasion car, Mikey. This is not something you would just.
oh man, people driving around in $500,000-$600,000, Lamborghinis
Look
all
at
day
this.
long.
The Speedback GT takes over 8,000 hours to meticulously hand build by artisan craftsmen in Great Britain. What do you think of that? It's a hand built car. Holy
It's just
fuck, is it beautiful? Look at this. Is that beautiful?
yeah. It looks like they mold the
Holy fuck,
aluminum,
look at they got a seat in the back there. Look at that.
and probably the suitcase is probably part of the package, right?
Where's the suitcase? Sorry, where?
In the back of the trunk,
No, that's a suitcase.
hatchback.
That's a seat. That's a seat to sit there. That's a
Sit
seat.
in the back, out like out, so you can just
I don't
enjoy the
think you could
sunset.
drive with. That's just a. I think it's. I'm not quite. I'm not quite sure what that is supposed to do, but
Huh.
fuck this. It's. It is beautiful. Veneer, switchgear. Look at that. This is rich people car, I think. I must admit, it is. The British do bespoke cars. The engine. What do you think?
Curious to what it is.
That green. Oh, look at the girl comes with the car.
Probably 800.
Holy shit. This is wealthy people, isn't it? Wealthy people.
Yeah. I mean,
So that's the head
if
of
you were,
Patek. That's the head of Patek's car there, guys.
that's
There you
fitting.
go.
It's very fitting. He's
Rich
probably
people
a
picnic,
James
Mike.
Bond nut. He's probably a James Bond nut, and so
I must admit,
uh,
it's a beautiful car. I can't what's the powertrain? Oh, it uses a ZF gearbox.
yeah, they're
Just
They still
one
make
tick, Mikey.
what's that? Is there anybody out there?
Sorry, Mikey. It's a beautiful car. I must admit. It's a very, I think it's gorgeous touring car. It's not like a Ferrari, which is just an out and out sports. This is like a
Yeah,
touring sort of car.
well, Britain made a number of like the MG and
5 liter
the
V8,
the
five
little
liter.
oh yeah the Jaguar engine basically. But
Yes.
Britain, made the MG and the Austin Healey and um, the Mini and a lot of small kind of backcountry drive cars. Triumph, they
What's
weren't
just
horribly powerful. They performed
no
okay. They performed pretty good, but
Rocco sales $5. Mike, what's your favorite car ever? Tell us why and the history of the car. I can answer that. That'd be his Pantera. The history, it's a small bespoke Italian brand, Di Tommaso. And they basically used a Ford engine in them. They used a Ford engine. And Mikey, tell me, what's your favorite car ever?
probably the Pantera.
Pantera.
There's cars that I
You know what, Mikey?
absolutely
It's
find more
better to
beautiful, like the Ferrari P4, P5, the race car. I mean, God, there's nothing more God shaped than that car. It's just got the sexiest lines, and I mean, it is absolutely just the most beautifully designed car ever. And I love the looks of it far beyond the looks of just
uh,
about any car. But yeah,
Bimmer's
favorite car.
Gade. Bimmer's Gade, 5 Swiss francs. Arch, do you think gold rims weld? I think he means way less than steel rims. I don't think you can
They're
make
not
rims
light.
from gold. They're too soft. They're too soft. I don't think you can do that.
Yeah, you can get gold plated stuff. Guys do that for the lowriders all the time. Who, by the way, use spoked wheels, usually chrome or plated of some type, so they totally bling, and they put the hydraulics on them, make them bounce up and down. They're fucking cool.
Mikey, we got another super chat from my good friend JJ's Watch Hangout, $2. Civic or Beamer for the upcoming Uber career change?
That'd be a tough one, man.
I think the problem is, JJ, I would love to do, if I was going to do Uber, I would love to do it in the BMW. I would, because I love driving the Beamer. However, I don't really like ungrateful people jumping in the car and making a mess. And I don't really think it's good to put many Ks. A BMW is not really that sort of car. You know what I mean? I don't think it's that sort of car. You know what I love about the BMW? Let me tell you this, guys. I'll tell you what I love. Okay, so we're looking at bespoke cars here, right? Okay, so this is what the head of Patek. This was the. But you know what I really do like, Mikey?
What's that?
Is an English car company called Morgan. Have you heard of
Yeah.
Morgan?
Sure.
Morgan,
Yes.
Moggies.
Absolutely.
Morgan Cars, right?
What
Now,
about TVR?
I want to show you something.
Another company.
Oh, Mikey,
You're
let's
talking
not
about
cause trouble. Let's not cause trouble, okay? They're not exactly known for their reliability. Okay?
I know that.
TVRs You know who had one? Rudy Dobson. He had a TVR. He said it was shit.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
look at the
I
three
just
wheeler. Look at the three. This look now. I want to show you something. These are hand built cars too. They're not fucking
yeah,
cheap. I will say that they're not cheap. She's got a Leica. That woman's got a Leica in her moggy.
beautiful
What I
cars.
wanted to say is, right, you know what engines they use in these things? What do
Um,
they use?
well, and then the three-wheeled car, I've seen them use V-twin Harley Davidson engines up in front. Um, but that's just one version of a three-wheeled car. I don't know what they'd use in this.
Well, you know what they use? They use BMW engines, okay?
Okay, so yeah, neat. Um,
They use BMW. Morgan uses the BMW. That's what they use. They use the
always
BMW.
they always
No,
use
they've used a variety of engines. They used to use they've used Ford engine. They've used so many
Ford at some point. Yeah,
they used so many different things. Now the plus 4, I'll show you this, right? This is the I'll
you know
show it to you.
they made a race car, Morgan race car recently. It's just still got the classic Morgan front end on it, just like that, but it's on a contemporary race car.
Okay, so this car here, I'll just see if we can get it up quickly. Okay, is that sexy or not? They're a very sexy looking car.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Look at this, Mikey.
Just nice and Spartan.
You know, scratchy. Scratchy. Just 1 minute. They'll grab the super chat. Bimmers, Gabe. 5 Swiss francs. March. Can we Uber with you soon? March. Who's that? Arch. Can we Uber with you soon? Yes, we certainly can. We can. It's looking that way. Let me be honest with you. It's looking that way. And Mick, $10. Ferrari 250 Viganale Europa. Mr. P. Patek should drive this.
Mm.
I'll
Well,
pull
then
that up.
sure
I
this.
just wanted to show you something before we move on. Have a look what it says here. Technical specifications. You know, Starchy says you got the 4-cylinder poverty pack. The poverty pack version, Mikey. That's what he says to me, right? Look what motor
Yeah.
they use here. BMW 2-liter twin power turbo inline 4.
There you go. Well,
Look at that.
if it's yeah, and there's no limit to the power that four banger can make, man. I mean, if money,
It's 190 kilo, 255 brake horsepower. That's pretty
yeah,
good.
that's as good as most. That's about what V8s put out, and about what
Now,
some of the
Ferrari, I'm going to call this up. Ferrari what was it? Vignala, what was it? 250.
or Viganle.
Oh, yeah, I tend to agree. That's a
Oh yeah.
beautiful. That's a vintage Vinale Europa.
Wow.
Let's have a look at
Crazy.
this thing. Yeah, that is fucking sexy. That is, oh my God, that is fucking. The problem is, I think the reason Terry Stern went for the David Brown is it's got all the modern mods and cons in it. You know what I mean? Like, it's still a modern car, hand built, bespoke modern car.
Yeah. They did an E-Type recreation, but it was a little more. I don't know. It wasn't race car, but it wasn't set up as more as of a touring car, But maybe it was. It was just a really nice, even more sexy rendition of the E-Type Jag, but done up with a modern engine. I'm not sure which.
We got
But,
AD never calling. Hey AD, how are you going, man? We love you. Jimmy's there. Hands, knees, and toes. We got nickname. Frank. Who's in there? Mike Hammer. Guys, you want to control the conversation? Super chat now, and we can change the topic any way you want. Oh, look at this, Mikey. We've got a comment here. JT, M3 Carlino. Let's be honest. He can keep doing this indefinitely because even if he only makes $150 per day, that's enough for him to live on, since his wife also brings in income as well. What do you think of that, Mikey?
I think that's just kind of a personal going personal, kind of crossing the line a little bit. In my
I gotta
opinion,
be
people
totally
make
honest.
comments about me all the time like this, like get a job or whatever.
Mikey, I got to tell you, I actually really fucking enjoy just chatting with you here. This is fucking enjoyment, don't you think? Two guys, we're different places on the globe. Me and you, we love cars, right? Just
Yeah.
chatting, talking watches, talking shit. What the fuck more? I'm actually in a great mood today. I'm really, really good mood. We got some good topics. The audience, we got 120 people, 22 people. Man, that is fucking. I'm not buying views. These are real people watching. I love it. I love it. I love it. Don't you?
I love it too. I love talking cars. And when we do talk cars, I'll always jump in because I, I love cars. I've totally just absorbed them since I was a kid, and so I don't help, even though it doesn't help with the super chats or whatever.
And
But
you know what? If
I
I
do
have to
love
do
talking
Uber,
cars.
let me tell you something. I have done taxi driving in the past. I've done things in the past. I gotta survive. I'm always gonna work. Yes, I am gonna work. I'm not gonna give up, Mikey. I'm not gonna give up. Okay.
No, that's not an option, man.
I'm not gonna give up. Do you understand? I'm not gonna give up. Okay. Never give up. You know that, Mikey?
Yeah, I kind of do.
Super chat. Timely behavior. Timely, $8. Watching while at work. Have some to kill ya. Think the show needs a bit of 100% proof. Have a great show, boss man. He's good, isn't he, Timely? You know what? I really do miss Timely. Unfortunately, his work roster has changed.
Yeah, sucks.
He's such a we had some good time. But look, you know what, Mikey? I do appreciate what he's done for me, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
I was going for a bad patch then. And it's we're coming through, and I'm stronger now. I can do videos, and I got to tell you, Mike, talking to you like this is fun, don't you think?
Most def. I'm not interrupting anybody. There's not 8 people to talk over.
No,
We're talking a subject that I like.
Now,
Sure.
CB $5. Two wild and crazy guys looking for big-breasted American women.
Yes, perfect description.
I love American women. You know that?
My brother married an Irish girl. I've only been in love with American women, and they've all been completely different from each other. Like just, you can't. Nobody's the same. So, but boy, I love like an Irish accent or Scottish accent. If I can get a lady to just read like bedtime stories to me to go to sleep, just that accent. Oh, it just just does it for me. That and green
SR
eyed,
Bell
redheaded.
67, $2. Archie, would you finger bang Blondie and pay 100? You know what? She's actually quite. I don't think. She's actually very, very nice lady. I don't think I'm in her league, to be honest with you. She wants something that I can't provide. She's a nice lady. I got nothing against Blondie. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I met her. She's charming, nice woman. You know what? She's very cool. I love her. She's very cool. M3 Carlino says, I think it's great fun and lots watch guys love cars and that David Brown is amazing. It's mainly old people who buy Morgans. Oh, I love Moggies. Uber charges 25% commission and you have to pay for your petrol. Yeah, I know that. I know.
You know, they
I
have,
know.
my friend does like grocery delivery, so he doesn't have to take people around. He
Yeah.
just takes orders and runs into Safeway and fills a couple of shopping bags full of stuff and delivers it and makes 25, 40
How does
bucks.
he pay for the groceries? But like when they
Um,
order something,
the company
they
gives him a card to use, and
oh,
and
so
he
does
he
he have
gets
to go and pick it up, or it's
yeah,
already
yeah.
waiting for them?
No, he's got to go pick it up, but it's all
What
on the
happens if he
phone.
makes a mistake and picks up the wrong product?
You can't because there's a picture of it and the brand and everything, and they've already confirmed it's in stock. So they said, buy this, buy that, buy this, buy this, all from the same store. So you go in there, you look at your phone, and you say, okay, Moz, good old cornstarch. And so you look and you find the box, same size, picture looks the same, boom, in the bag, right? Then you go up and you use the company credit card, zing, and you buy the shit and then you take it to the address and set
What
it on
happens
their
if you add on
doorstep.
something for yourself? Like you want a Mars
Well,
bar for
you
you
make
can't
a
do that.
separate. No, you don't. Of course, if you want to fuck up a good job, but my friend makes at least 200 and has made up to $600 a day, um, treating it like a job, working probably 4 to 6 hours a day, starting early in the morning, catching the or morning breakfast rush, and works till early afternoon, and he makes at least a couple hundred a day. And the problem is he puts a million, billion, trillion miles on his car. Like he'll,
Oh,
he'll take
okay.
a job in Petaluma, like 20 minutes down the freeway. Because
Hmm.
what's 20 minutes down the freeway? Like then, bang! Once you're in the town, you're going to the house, or going to the store, then going to the house. Then you're making your money, and then 20 minutes back. But what
Howie,
would you?
just quickly, I gotta grab these super chats. SR Bell 67, $2 AC. Do you think Blondie tosses salad? No, she's very picky. I don't think she needs to do anything she doesn't want to do. She does whatever she wants. And to answer timely, Aunt Morgan's made of wood. They have a wooden ash frame. Wooden ash frame.
Yeah, my Triumph. I had a Triumph TR4A that had wood in the to hold parts of the interior together. Nicely done wood. Um,
It rots, but that's the only problem.
and my friend had an Austin Healey, not a Bug Eye Sprite. That's the cool one to own. But it was an Austin Healey that looked more just like basically like an MG. Um, and again, it had kind of a wood inner frame structure. I think it was a British thing. The
They
old
use
model.
they use the 4-cylinder and the 6-cylinder engines in the Morgans.
Oh, okay.
They used a Ford engine in the past. They've used a number of engines in the past. Why are Morgan cars so special? Morgan cars are unusual in that wood has been used in the construction for a century and it's still used in the 21st century for framing the body shell. There you go.
Okay.
Morgans. Guys, you control the chat. Let's keep it going, guys. You guys control the direction of the conversation. SR Bell 67 $2. AC, how much would you pay for a blump? I don't even know what a blumpkin is. It a pumpkin? Is it a blumpkin? A pumpkin?
I don't want to know.
How much would you pay for a blumpkin? I'd say let's make it 10,000. Okay. It sounds nasty. And I got a super chat here from Mike Hammer. Mike Hammer. Look at this. We got to play the song for this guy here. This is a good super chat.
Thank you, Mike Hammer.
Baby,
super chat, bring in some super chats. Let's get this thing happening. There we go. Very, very cool. Now, he says, have you visited the Blue Mountains region in Australia? Let's take a little trip to Katoomba, Katoomba, to look for houses. I have been to the Blue Mountains. Yes, I have. It's normally, I've done it when I visited Sydney. It's a day trip from Sydney. I've also, when I was a kid, I went to the Jenolan Caves. They have these caves which they take you. I remember that I still remember that. It's long time ago. But okay, so let's have a sticky beak at this. Katoomba. So let's have a look. Do you want to have a look? You guys want to have a look? We can do anything you want. So guys, let's go there. So firstly, we want to go to realestate.com. This is the #1 website for real estate in Australia. So now, firstly, we're going to change the area to Katoomba. Here we go. Katoomba, New South Wales. Let's have a look. What's available for sale? Let's go and have a look. So basically, you can buy a piece of land for 380,000. So this is actually what they call the Blue Mountains. This is the Blue Mountains. So Katoomba, you've got land here. Look at this, guys. Look at that, and look at that misty, very misty. So you would, let's have a look here. Here's a house. This is $500,000. 800 square meter land. That's reasonable. 4-bedder. Let's have a look. Mikey. What do you think of this house here? Oh, very nice. It's got a nice fire.
Wood burning stove.
The walls look a bit shitty. That might be just gyprock or hardy plank. Kitchen, it's a little bit run down.
A little anemic, yeah.
Okay, the kitchen. Okay, bathroom.
For that size patch of land and that nice little house for 500. I mean, that would be the steal here in California. You know, I mean that'd be half price.
Here is an apartment. Look at this. So if you want to look, this is a nice Art Deco apartment
on top of it.
It's 2-bed, 1 bathroom, 1 garage, 1 car. Let's have a look. Oh, 1916. Look at this. It looks I quite like the apartment. Look at that. That's done nicely, tastefully.
A full scale kitchen.
Tastefully done.
Love it.
As long as the building is in okay condition, that's the only thing.
It looks like a house from the Rich and the Famous TV show.
Yeah.
Kind of standing out there in the open like a castle.
They don't show you the garage. I want to make sure I got a good.
It's way up at the top
garage.
of the mountain.
Let's have a look here. What else can you get in? This is a house. Okay, that's a house. Just a very simple 600,000. I mean, it's nothing. A little bit of rot there. Needs a bit of work.
Yeah, that's a shack. It's not a house.
It's nicely inside. That's nicely painted, and
yeah.
The bathroom's a little bit old there.
Everything about that thing is
Yeah.
so 70s. And look at, I mean, the wallpaper, whatever you want to call
Yeah.
it, design. It's like 70s. And somebody
Yeah.
didn't bother to
No. Do much.
perk up. I
Um,
mean, for just a
Sydney's
little bit of
actually
money.
quite. Oh, look at this. This is a nice little cottage. Look at this. Look at this, Mikey. $600,000. Little heritage cottage. 2 bedrooms, 600,000. I don't think that's terrible, is it? It's only a small block. Actually, I reckon this house would be better. Oh, what do I think? You know what? I actually this house looks good. Look at this, Mikey. Let's look at this here. This
Yeah.
is a house here. Okay, so this house, let's have a look. 70. Okay, but kitchen's okay. Nice
Yeah.
lounge, cozy lounge, nice bedroom, nice deck. You can have a nice
Sunroom, sun deck. Yeah.
I want to save a picture. I like how
This
they
is
did that.
this is in the Blue Mountains of Australia.
Yard. Yeah, yeah. Park nearby. Actually, that's not terrible.
Have you ever seen that TV show called Mr. In Between?
No, no, I have not.
It's based in
What's that?
Australia.
Is it Mr. In Between? What's it talk about?
It's about this guy who's just kind of a hitman, just tough guy, but he doesn't act tough. And he's bald, and he's like trying to be a good father to his daughter, but like
Oh,
he's just
yes, I have seen that. I have seen that.
He's
Yeah, I'll just show you. Look at this here. This is a nice house. Look at this. Nice house. Oh, a little bit
got
scruffy.
lawn means maintenance. But
Nice.
that's pretty nice. It looks almost
Oh,
like
look at that.
it's
Isn't that
got a creek
beautiful?
running through it. That's
No,
beautiful.
that's in the it's close to there. As long as it doesn't fucking flood. It's got a garage and that's kinda okay. You'd want to put a driveway in. Driveway would be several $1,000s.
How far away from civilization are these places?
Well, this is Katoomba. This is Katoomba in the Blue Mountains. Okay.
So is it a town? I mean, is the next house like just a yard over, or
okay? Well, yeah. Look, I think let's have a look. Let's just go to this is quite interesting, guys. So anywhere you want to, I like this cottage. Townhouse. That's not bad. 3-bedder. That's not bad. I kind of like that. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at this. I like this sort of house. Well, look at this, Mikey. What do you think of that? That's
wow.
I like the exposed beams there.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Honestly, I've never really looked at houses or.
Okay, we're missing some super chats, mate. We've got to get these super chats. Sorry about this. I just got so absorbed in this here. I do apologize. Let's
find them and read them.
Let's get the super chats happening. I'm sorry, Mikey. It was kind of fun to go through this here. So the next super chat we got is Thomas Burnett. Thomas Burnett, £2.
Showaprd for that. Okay, sorry.
No, Mikey. We did that. We did the Blancpain.
No,
we did the Mike Hammer. That was the Blue Mountains one. That's the guy.
After that was timely behavior. He asks, "What's your favorite Patek Philippe?"
Oh no, that's after that. That's after that. That's after that.
Oh, is it? Okay,
yeah, sorry. That's okay.
My bad.
Here we go. So now let's have a look here. So he's saying to us, the Showaprd. I really fucking be very hesitant on Showaprd. Let me say that to you. I'm always hesitant because it is so fucking terminal. Nobody really fucking wants this stuff. Believe you me, they don't want it. Okay. This is very Calatrava-esque. I'm just going to pull it up now, Mikey.
Do you think the same way about Moser, basically?
Yep. Yes,
Yeah.
I do. So look at this. They're very Calatrava-ish. So Showaprd LUCXPS. 18K rose gold thoughts. Look, Thomas, I think it's beautiful. But how the fuck would you sell this thing? It's $35,000. You would be nuts to buy this over a Patek or a Lange or a Vacheron. Vacheron, I tell you what I would buy over this. Vacheron, Patrimony, Lange, Saxonia or 1815, Patek Calatrava, Breguet, any of the Breguet, so many Breguets you would buy over Showaprd. Showaprd is not strong. It is a weak brand, and you unless you bought this cheap, stay the fuck away from it. Next super chat we got is SR Bell 67 $2. I'm paying for you to Google Blumpkin. Go. I'm just doing it now. Blumpkin. Oh, the act of performing fellatio while the reciprocating is using the toilet. Holy shit. I don't know if that really turns me on, Mikey. Does that turn? I don't. That does nothing. That does less than nothing for me.
Yeah.
That does less than. I don't really get that excited. I'm sorry about that. There. Sorry. Timely behavior, $3. What's your favorite Patek Philippe, irrespective of price? You know, that's a really good question. I would say myself, you know what, Timely? If I had to pick a Patek, I like the 5205 blue dial. I think that is a fucking sexy, let's just call it up, annual calendar. Okay, you can get the 5905, which is the annual calendar chronograph, but I think this is absolutely perfect. White gold, blue dial, annual calendar. That's it. Fucking modern, sexy, and gorgeous. What more do you want? That would be enough for me. That would be enough. What do you think of that choice, Mikey?
I think it's a wonderful choice. I really like that three-way watch we were seeing yesterday. The movement of that was so totally intricate. Remember? Oh, it was a watch that we were noting of about the complexity of the movement, and it was had just so many components, and I forget what watch it was, but I really liked that watch a lot. I don't know if it was a Patek or not, but
I just got a mental blank to that one there. I was drinking the tequila yesterday.
yeah. I don't know. Don't remember whether it was a Patek or if it was a maybe a Vacheron or something. I don't. It was shit. I can't remember, but I just remember really being wowed by the incredible movement, and it did. It was like a triple chronograph or something like that, and it was just amazing looking. So much for that. We can talk about that all day, but until we remember.
No. I understand, but I got to tell you, this for me would be perfect. It's enough. I don't want to be greedy. I don't need to have. I think just this here would be fucking amazing. Amazing. You know, I could name another Patek that I would really love is the 5130, which is the world time. I think I'd go white gold. I think white gold would be absolutely amazing. I know the platinum has the blue center, but I think I actually like the white gold, more affordable and just beautiful. There's a number of Pateks. I'll tell you another Patek that I really love, the 5170. I think that is fucking gorgeous. 5170 white gold, fucking gorgeous. Fucking gorgeous that there. White gold, rose gold, any metal would do it for me. Absolutely beautiful. So I got to be totally honest with you. Magpie says the 5905 is his favorite. The 5905, that is a great watch. My friend has that. Annual calendar and chronograph.
Wow.
Fuck, look at that's good. I even like the 5960. 5960, which is the model before this. 5960. Look at that.
Wow.
Absolutely beautiful. I don't mind the black dial. You pay a huge premium. They only did the black dial for a very short time, but the white. JJ had the white gold version. I think he had the gray, was it, or the blue? I can't remember. But I love the blue with the white gold. So gorgeous. Guys, you guys steer the conversation. Cars, real estate, I can tell you anything from my perspective. Ask me anything and I will give it a squirt. If you want to know about a place in Australia, what does an apartment cost? I will go on and look and find, because I got a bit of local knowledge there. Mikey,
Here you
I
go.
want to say to you, Katoomba, the other thing with Katoomba is it's a long fucking way from Sydney, okay? Sydney to they had a big train accident, the Granville train disaster, okay? And what happened was that was in the 70s where two trains collided. And that was a fucking disaster. I'm just bringing this up on the screen here now so you can see. This is Sydney to Katoomba. Can you see that? Look at that.
Just straight on out.
Look at that. So Sydney, you go Parramatta, Penrith, and then Katoomba. It is by train 2 hours 11 minutes. 2 hours 11 minutes. So you leave at 10 a.m. and we get there 12:30. So 2 hours 11 minutes from Katoomba to Sydney. 2 hours. Fuck, that's a bit of a commute, isn't it? It would take you to walk that, out of interest, 22 fucking hours.
Yeah, you don't want to walk it.
Cycle, 8 hours. There's no flights. What's the best way, they're saying? Driving is an hour 40. So Katoomba, fuck. So Sydney. So where's the airport? Mascot. See over here. This is the airport here. That's airport, Botany Bay. That's where the airport is. Mascot. So normally when I come to Sydney, I'm landing here. You land at the airport, at Sydney Airport. Okay. And that's where I would then, I take the best way to get to the city from the airport is to take the train in. So it goes Mascot. Where's the train? Where's the train tracks? Where's the train? I take it from the airport into Sydney. It takes about 15 minutes. It's very quick. Very, very quick indeed. And I love Sydney. Sydney's actually a beautiful place. I love Sydney. I really do love Sydney. Sydney's so cool. Just out of interest, all the rich people. Whoops, I don't know why the fuck I did that. What did I do that for? I don't know why I did that. These are expensive suburbs: Vaucluse, Watsons Bay, Rose Bay, Bondi Beach, Bondi Junction. These are all expensive. Bronte Beach, the Coogee. These are all expensive. Over the other side here, this is north. So Sydney, you cross over. This is here, North Sydney. That's fucking expensive. Neutral Bay. That's where all the rich people, Mossman. And I had a friend who lived at Balgowlah here. He lived out here, Manly. That's Manly. So you can actually take a ferry from down here all the way out to there. So Sydney's beautiful, very expensive, guys. Mikey, we got super chats. Mikey.
Hey, super chat.
We got some super chats, Mike. Super chat. Where have you been? I've been to London to visit the Queen.
So what do we got here? Want me to pull
Here we
it
go.
up?
Let me get this. Sorry, I'm just double checking. I haven't missed any because I want to give these. Thomas Burdett, $2, £2. Here we go. Blancpain, Villaret, Quintum, annual GMT thoughts. For starters, Blancpain, I don't like Blancpain, okay? I think they're kind of how do I put it? I think, in my opinion, they're kind of a Villaret Quantum. He said Quantum. Was it the complete? Let me just, Quantum annual GMT. Annual. Here we go. Annual. I like the way they spell this, Fikers. Let's get a picture of it up on the screen. I got to be totally honest with you. It doesn't do much for me. I'm sorry. I don't like it. I don't like how they've done it. Sorry. I don't like it. Just looking at it. Nope. Don't like it. I would rather have a JLC triple date. Okay. I would rather have a JLC triple date than this. No, hate it. I absolutely hate it. Okay. Yes, Mason Rolex. The three sisters are in the Blue Mountains. That's correct. Katoomba Railway. That's right. Yes. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm sorry. Next we've got Phoenician Cedar, $2. Lower Mountains is better for Sydney commuting. 100% right. 100% right. That is very true there indeed. Very true indeed there. It's this here. Lower Mountains. Yep. That's the blue Katoomba, the Blue Mountains.
Wow.
Now, just to put it in perspective, where am I compared to Sydney? Look at this. That's Sydney. That's Brisbane. Can you see the difference? Brisbane and Sydney. Okay. That's how it goes. You know,
3,000 kilometers?
No, it's about 1,000 kilometers.
Oh, 1,000 kilometers. Okay.
Yeah. So I might just put that in there from Brisbane to.
Yeah, it should be right back.
Yep, that's okay. Brisbane, Queensland to Sydney. Have a look how far it is. Sydney. Da-da-da-da. How far is it? There we go. Look at this. So it would take you in a car 9 hours, 30 minutes. 909 kilometers. What do you think of that, hey? 909 kilometers. Have Visa, can drive. Look at that. Drive from Brisbane to Sydney. What do you think of that? There you go. That's a journey and a half. It's not. I've driven from Brisbane to Cairns. That's a lot more. 7 days to walk from Brisbane to Sydney. Holy fuck. The train is 16 hours. The plane, it's a plane, 1 hour 30. That's right. That's what you want to do. Fly the fucking thing. Fly the fucking thing. Fly. That's what you want to do there, guys. You'd want to fly. Fly with me, baby. Fly with me. That's what you want to do. It's a... That's... Sydney's quite beautiful. I actually love Sydney. I wouldn't mind. I got to tell you something, guys. I wouldn't mind driving down there in the Beamer. Powie! Ah!
Holy, holy, holy mother,
Thank you so much. There we go. That's Powie. Powie, can we talk? Where's he gone? Powie's gone. Jimmy's got a comment here. Arch, you live in such a beautiful country with so many places to see. You should rent a car and travel all over and document it on video. Yes. Hey, what do you think? Or I could use the Beamer. Use the Beamer. Use the Beamer. Use the Beamer. That could be the way to go. What do you reckon, guys? Use the Beamer. What a wonderful way to go. Hey, what do you think? Use the Beamer. So, guys, that is Australia. Australia. Ask me anything. I'm happy to tell you anything. Sydney's cool. I love Sydney. Sydney's beautiful.
Archie, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Hey, take your time, Mikey. No rush. No rush.
I just gotta go pick my mom up real quick. Be right back.
No problems at all. Guys, now is the chance. Jump on the stream and talk to Archie. Hey, what do you think? Jump on the stream and talk to Archie. Come on, guys. It's your chance. Get on the stream and let's... Where would I like to go? You know what? I wouldn't mind taking the Beamer for a road trip. We're on a da-da-da-da. We're on the road to nowhere. Da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-dum. Yeah, what do you reckon, guys? You know, we could stop into Byron Bay. Byron Bay, have a look at this. Byron Bay. There's a lot of beautiful things down at Byron Bay. Look, you can just pick a place. Byron Bay holidays, $137 a night. That's not bad. So you could plan a trip from Brisbane to Sydney. Where do we stop? We go first stop Byron Bay. We go to Ballina. We go down McLean. You know, what do you reckon? Let's get on the highway, fat boy. Let's get out there. Let's get out there and go and see a few fans along the way. What do you reckon? Could we do this? Could we do this? Could you guys be crazy enough? What do you think? $7 a night, Timely. That's exactly it. $7 a night. Sydney Airport streamer got 30,000 views. Archie should do the show at the end of Brisbane Airport runway. What do you reckon, guys? Powie's got some advice. He says there, Powie, Archie Luxury live stream, you need to pin the StreamYard link and post it in the chat regularly, or you are not going to get panelists. Yes, sir. Good point. I'm posting it now. I am posting it now. Feverishly posting the chat and the link. Where would you like? Ask me anything about Australia. You guys love Australia. I'd tell you everything you wanted to know. See, look, I could jump in the Beamer jump in the Beamer and go and have a wonderful... What do you think, man? Let's go and take a look. Look at the beach there. Hey, how would you not love that beach? I could do this. Actually, is she naked, that girl? Let's have a look at this. Is Byron Bay. What do you think, guys? Hey, wouldn't that be nice? Road trip to Sydney. Road trip to Sydney. What do you think, guys? What do you think? A road trip to Sydney. Sydney. What do you think? That could be a great way to go. Road trip to Sydney. We're on a road to nowhere. Our Bogan Sheila's nothing is easy in Australia. Do it, Arch. You're guaranteed a welcoming committee. Phoenician Cedar. Very good point. That could be fun. What do you reckon? Get the Beamer ready. Go and check it all out. JD, he's already says to me, JD, come to Sydney, Arch. I'll shout you dinner any restaurant you like. Can't get better than that, hey? What do you reckon? What do you reckon, hey? And, you know, that could be a great trip. We're on a road to nowhere. What do you reckon? 3 hours, $3, $7 a night. What do you reckon, hey? Should have done it with Mr. GMT. Do it, Arch. Yes, 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 indeed there. I got to tell you guys, I'm actually thinking maybe that's the answer. To reboot. Reboot the baby. Reboot it, baby. Reboot. Sydney or bust. Hands, knees, and toe. Like the old car movies. Monte Carlo or bust. Hands, knees, and toes. So, guys, that's what we could do. We could plan a trip. We could plan a trip to Sydney. What do you think, guys? Hey? Where else would we go? Let's have a look. Ballina, halfway point there. Halfway point is let's go back. Where I lost my thingy. Where's it gone here? So, whoops. What do you think, guys? Sydney is amazing. That's and I could even go to Katoomba. What do you reckon about that? Hey? I could go to Katoomba, Coffs Harbour. Coffs Harbour. There we go. Platinum Hotel. How much does Platinum Hotel cost? $90 $100 a night. That's not bad. What do you reckon, guys? That could be quite fun. The Archie Luxury road trip. Brisbane to Sydney. What do you think, guys? Once you get to Sydney, where would you stay in Sydney? Sydney, you want to go somewhere where you could at least park the car. You got to park the car. Actually, Dave would maybe let me park my car at his work. That's what I could do. Yep. That could be a great road trip. What do you reckon, guys? Road trip, Archie Luxury road trip. Road trip. Load her up. Off we go. What's the point of having a lovely motor car if you don't use it for a road trip? The Archie Luxury road trip. What do you think, guys? So, guys, let's get back into the watch talk. What wristwatch? What wristwatch would you wear if you're planning a road trip? What wristwatch? Let's do a Google. Let's ask Google. Best drive from Brisbane to Sydney. It tells you the route. Is the drive from Brisbane to Sydney nice? While many thread the well-worn path with just a brief pit stop in Coffs Harbour, it's worth detouring off the highway to explore many of the coastal towns. Where do you stop on a drive? So we normally Lake Macquarie, 2 hours from Sydney. Newcastle. Hey, Newcastle, I got Lancey Poo. I can visit my friend Lancey Poo. Lancey Poo. A road trip. What's the best halfway point between Coffs Harbour or Coffs? Roughly halfway between Brisbane and Sydney. Very interesting. Can I go to New South Wales from? Yes, you can. You can do that. Yep. There are no restrictions for interstate travel. What do you reckon, guys? We could easily. Thomas Burdett. Here we go. Thank you, Thomas Burdett. We're getting a bit lost there on the super chats. Thank you, Thomas. G.O. Senator Excellence Panorama Date Moon Phase. Let's bring it up. Bring it up, Arch. G.O. Senator Moon Phase. Let's bring her up. So this here, Glashütte Original. G.O. Glashütte Originals, Senator Excellence Panorama Date Moon Phase. What do I like it in the blue. I think that's probably the pick of the, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I think that's quite nice. Glashütte Original. That's actually quite a nice watch, that. That's quite nice. Any BMW service centers between, I think there's a few. Many watch boutiques in Sydney. Check out Vasher. Well, they don't like you filming inside there, JD. They're a bit sticklers. And I certainly couldn't live stream, that's for sure. So I've been to many of them. I have flown down a number of times to Sydney. Let's have a look here. This is the G.O. Senator Excellence Panorama Date Moon Phase. What do I think? It looks pretty damn beautiful. Pretty damn nice. Pretty damn nice. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Would you buy one? Now that's the question. Would I buy one? See, for me, I always think when I see Glashütte, I always think, it's a bit of a compromise to a Lange. Maybe I'm seeing it wrong. Maybe I've got the wrong mojo to it. Maybe I'm just completely missing the whole point of this watch. Let's just bring it up here. I got a better shot of this here. This is from a blog to watch. My good friend Ariel Adams, lovely guy. And what does he say about this watch here? He says, look, I love the blue. The second hand's a bit cheap. It's okay. Moon phase, big date. It's a 2-disc date. Beautiful movement. Look at the workings there. Beautiful. I suppose the date, the second hand's not that cheesy. Okay, I get it. It's the logo. Fair enough. Fair enough. That looks quite beautiful. That's quite beautiful. Nice clasp. Polishing and matte finish. 11,000 US on strap, 12,000, 13,000 on bracelet. I think I'd go bracelet. Go bracelet. Go bracelet. 40 mil. 40 mil. So it's a nice big size. Although the 42 mil wide case is only done. This isn't okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, so it's 42 mil. 42, 12.2 thick. That's not bad. That's a little bit chunky monkey, but I think it kind of works. I think it works. I like it. What do you think, guys? Tell me what you think. Do you guys love this watch? Powie, Archie, just load up the Rolex website and discuss the new models. Go through the model. Also, do you think the Datejust line will get a revamp soon? Good question. Sirocco, why don't you jump on, Sirocco? Sirocco should jump on. We love Sirocco. How's his boat? I want to know how the boat is. Bump. It looks good in my opinion. That's from Mick. Yeah. Film inside with a police body cam. Say, no, I'm not going to. Forbin, you realize how much trouble you can get into? I don't like to have trouble. I'm a middle-aged guy. I'm a middle-aged guy. That's what I am. I'm a middle-aged guy. Let's have a look here. Can't jump on. I banned myself from the morning show. Laugh out loud. Okay, Sirocco. That's okay. You don't have to come on. It's okay. It's okay. We're just chatting, talking, watches, and come on, guys. You control the conversation. You control it, guys. The Masons will send assassins. Nick Miller, good comment. Sea Tales of the Concrete Boat. That's exactly right there. It's many interesting stuff. Many interesting things are going on in the watch world. What dreams do you have? Do you like the Glashütte? To me, I think I'd rather get a Jaeger-LeCoultre. I'd rather get a triple date. We got Pavel, $2. Use your new GoPro on the Harbour Bridge walk. Do you have any idea how much Sydney Harbour Bridge walk is? I'll tell you exactly what it costs. Let's have a look. It's the Sydney. It's the climb. It is fucking expensive. They charge a fortune. They charge an absolute mozza. And they got the ultimate walk. They got the summit inside. What's the summit walk? How much is this? Let's have a look. 360 views. Holy shit. $294. Holy fuck. Up to 424. $300 for a bridge walk. Holy shit, that's expensive. $300. Expensive, Pavel. Sirocco sales $5. What watch should I wear on my up-and-coming overseas trip? Testing your memory here. You know what, Sirocco? Bluesy, brothers. Bluesy. I mean, Sirocco, he's got a number of pieces. He's got the sub steel, sub two-tone. He's got the 41, the 40 in the steel, 41 in the bluesy. He's got a 2 Yacht Masters. He hasn't got the Cartier. He wants a Cartier. Yacht Master. What else do I think he should? What would I wear? I reckon just wear the bluesy. It's absolute. I fucking love. I reckon that's a one and done. Honestly, two-tone bluesy, absolute one and done. That's it. Absolutely one and done. RRS $3. Thoughts on the Cartier Santos Dumont or Steel. The Dumont or Steel. Let's have a look at that there. Cartier Santos Dumont. Oops. Dumont Steel. Bring her up. Bring her up. Let's have a look at this baby here. I actually really like it. I think it's sexy. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I personally would prefer a Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso, because I always love the Reverso as a rectangular watch. But I got to tell you, I think it is pretty damn sexy. How could you not love it? The bracelet easily slides off. Leather straps. It's pretty damn cool. Pretty damn cool. I love the buckle, little tang buckle there. Fucking gorgeous. Next super chat we got is Bimmers Gabe, 5 Swiss francs. What am I? What am I? Am I a fucker? Am I a punter? Fucking not at all. Although I am a nutter, I am pretty much more than you. I have done my research. Bimmers Gabe. There we go. That's a riddle. That's a riddle. There we go. They're talking about the bridge walk. Pavel says he did it 20 years ago, still remembers. And Pyro and B&D wanted to do it until the others. Well, we didn't chicken out. We stinged out. It is expensive. $300. It's expensive. $400, depending on peak. And oh my God, it's crazy. Now we've got one from Mick. Mick is saying $5, Mick. Best aviator watch, excluding Breitling, for $20,000. I'd have to say Breguet Type 20, Type 21, Type 22. Also, I love the IWC Big Pilot. That is one of the most iconic pilot's watches. Absolutely love a Big Pilot. Best aviator, how can you go wrong? IWC Big Pilot. Let's call this baby up the Onion. I like the Onion. Look, and I would like just the simple. I just want simple. Look at this here. Absolutely big crown, just steel, fucking gorgeous. That's just a beautiful watch, in my opinion. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love that watch. Simple and to the point. That's what I would say. The other watch, which comes really good. What do I think? Breguet. See, I like the Type 20, but I'm saying the Type 21. Let's go for the Type 21. Look at this. Beautiful watch. Beautiful pilot's watch. We got Thomas Burnett, £2. Chanel J12 Cybernetic for Mike when gaming. Okie dokie. Let's get this baby up there. Chanel J12 Chanel J12, and it's called the Cybernetic. Cybernetic. Let's bring this baby up. I don't know. It doesn't. I don't know. It's not really my cup of tea. I'm sorry. Not my cup of tea. 38 mils. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Not my cup of tea. And we've got another super chat here. I thank you so much. Pep Rex, £2. Thoughts on the Zelos Mako watch? It's a micro brand. Actually, this is my good friend Nick Hacko. Is it Zelos Mako? Bring this up. What do I think of it? What do I think? You know, I'm not a big fan of these sort of things. Zelos Mako, $1,000. I don't think it's my cup of tea. I'm sorry. I don't think it's my. Look, I think I'd rather buy a Tissot. I'd rather be getting a Tissot than one of these micro brand watches. I think I'd rather get a Tissot. These micro brand watches, very, very. I don't mind the look of them, but they're just fucking garbage, aren't they? They're just fucking garbage. Bimmersgate, 5 Swiss francs. Montif, read the last one from me and give me your thoughts after every sentence. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. Here we go. What am I? He's not the guy from ABBA. Am I a faker? No, he's the guy from the Goodies. Am I a punter? No. Maybe. Am I a punter? No, maybe. Faking, not at all. Although I'm a nutter. Yes, I agree with that. I'm pretty much more than you. That's getting a little bit deep. I have done my research. Holy shit, he's a serial killer. I don't know. I don't know what to say there, but thank you so much for super chatting. Bimmersgate, thank you so much for super chatting. I appreciate it. The merch is doing really well. The merchandise is doing really well there. The merchandise. The merch is doing well. We've got more merch. Merchandise is going fantastically. And I'm going to share the link. Let's share the link. Let's share the link. Share the link. Here we go, guys. Sharing the link to the merch. The merch is going really well. Let's bring it up. Let's bring the merch up. Let's have a look how the merchandise is going. We've got many great products. Look at this. Me Not Rich Man. We've got Bluesy Brothers. I Not Do Shit, Carmex, Pussy and Pat. Look at this. We've got so many. Fantastic. Fake Me Dead. We got jackets. We got all sorts of stuff. All sorts of merch has been snaky. Look at this, guys. It's really quite amazing merch we've got. And I forgot to press the button to bring it up. Holy fuck. How did I do that? How did I do that? The merch, guys. We got some amazing. Look at this merch. The shower. Oh, we got the Bluesy cup. I don't know if I should I get rid of this cup now? Bluesy Brothers shirt. Look at this. Snaky. Carmex, Patek and Pussy. It's all here. Absolutely. All here on the Archie Luxury channel. There we go, guys. The merch. Your chance to get your own piece of Archie Luxury merch. That's right, guys. So, more watch questions. More watch questions. Let's keep it going. We're having a good show today. I'm actually quite enjoying this show today. I really do enjoy, and I thank you, everybody who super chatted. I want to say a big thank you. It really, Bimmers Gabe, thank you so much. Pep Rex, thank you. Thomas Burnett's been the hero of the day. Thomas Burnett has been a very big supporter of the Archie verse, and he's been really good guy.
Hey,
There we go.
everybody. It's time to upvote. Woo! Look, I can even do it. Watch. There. It was that easy. All I needed to do is to upvote. That's all you need to do. It doesn't even take a wiggle of your finger or even just a wiggle of one of my teeth here to upvote. Just do it.
There we go, guys. Remember to upvote. Come on, guys. Get the upvotes happening. Stephen, $2. Thoughts on the latest Navitimer reverse panda with bracelet? Very good question. What do I think of the Navitimer? Now, you know what? I could never understand why they did such stupid things there. The Breitling Navitimer reverse panda. Let's bring this baby up on the screen. Ta-da. Vintage. What do you think here, guys? This is actually, look at that. That's quite a. So now this is the reverse panda. Which one is the reverse? See, I tell you what I like. Navitimer 6806. This is the reissue. I think this is gorgeous. I think that's fucking gorgeous. That'd be the kind of Navi that I really like. And I love these kind of distressed straps. Now that's a vintage one. Admittedly, that's the original, but the reissue, I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them. I think they're very, very cool. This is my favorite. Now, the these navis here. Look at this. This is the original, and this here is the. Would you see? Sometimes I had a friend of mine said, "Oh, why would you buy a reissue when you can get a new one?" And the honest answer is, a lot of the newer ones are, you got waterproofing, you got some technology improvements, and it's a new watch. But vintage, it is always going to be the original. Bimmers Gabe, 2 Swiss francs. Some R words are fuctus, some P words are fuckty. There we go. Some rude words are fuctus, some P words are fuckty. Some are okay. Fair enough. Fair enough there. I getcha. SP, $5. I'm off to Auckland next week. Any tip based on your last visit there? Heard it was expensive. Look, I got to tell you, the Archie luxury character, obviously, I got to do things shtick for the show. You know that? I'll be honest with you, New Zealand is actually really beautiful. It is fucking cold. It is cold. It is very cold at times. You're going now? Yes, it'll be cold. Okay, it'll be cold. Beautiful. Auckland. Auckland is expensive. Now, the problem is in New Zealand, smaller population than Australia, and you don't have a lot of infrastructure. To get from the airport to the city, well, there's a bus, but there's no trains. They don't have a train line, and New Zealand is expensive. So I would say to you, I'm off to Auckland next week. Beautiful city. Any tips based on you? Well, I would say realistically, I would take the bus in because the taxis are so expensive. I take it you've got accommodation booked. Nice food. New Zealand is actually really cool. It's just expensive. Okay. So if you're coming from Sydney, you're probably it's probably not that bad. But to me, when I went there, I felt it was dear. And I stayed in an Airbnb. Airbnb. I stayed in an Airbnb. I had a good time. I really did enjoy New Zealand. So it's not much to do in Auckland after a couple of actually, yeah, that is unfortunately the case there. Yeah, it's where New Zealand really excels. If you go into the countryside, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And countryside is absolutely beautiful. And I got to say, pull up the new Breitling Chronomat GMT. That's advice. Breitling Chronomat GMT. Let's bring this baby up. Da-da-da. Ooh, this is a bit of an acquired taste. What do you think of this? This here. What do I think of this? It's an interesting watch. Interesting watch indeed there. Auckland traffic is bad as well. Yes, traffic can be awful. I've been to Tasmania. I got to tell you, Tasmania was absolutely beautiful. I still remember my trip. I went there in 2000, 23 years ago. Beautiful crisp countryside. I had a really nice time. And I just got to let's have a look here. Oh, unfortunately, that link's not working. That link wasn't working. I'm sorry. Let's have a look. Oh, here it is. Sorry, it is working. This is the new Chronomat GMT Colt. Oh, shit. Okay, let's bring this baby up. This is the new one. Sorry, completely stuffed it up. Here we go. This is the Chronomat Automatic GMT. Sorry, what was I saying? Colt. I don't know. I was watching 90 Day Fiancé. Here we go. It's on the screen now. Tell me what you think. I like the bracelet, the bullet bracelet. Chronomat Automatic GMT 40, 8,500. Fuck. That's a lot of money. That's the non-in-house. 8,500. Fuck, you buy that, you'd be lucky to get 4 for it from a dealer a year or two down the track. I don't hate it. I think it's nice. It is nice. Yes, it is nice. I suppose 8,500. What do you expect these days? Yeah. What do I think? I don't mind. I don't know if the value position. The thing that annoys me is with this watch, I think the value may not be that good. The value. You buy this watch here, what are you going to do with the damn thing? It's kind of I don't think your money's safe. That's the thing. When I make recommendations or buy something, I don't want to halve my money if I want to get out, because inevitably the person who buys this would want to trade it in for a Rolex, and they're going to do their dough. So that's always the bad thing. Timely, it's a good looking watch, but the resale will be shit. Yeah, yeah. It is nice. I mean, I like the bullet type bracelet there. I think it is oh, they can gift wrap it for you. Okay. You'd want a discount. See, the thing is, so let's have a look. It's this watch here, 40 mils, 11.77. It's look, it's not a terrible watch. It's not terrible. It's not a terrible watch. It's a beautiful watch. It is beautiful, but you know what? Actually, I like the bracelet. Breitling manufacturer, Swiss, certified chronometer, Breitling manufacturer. Okay, it's an A. That means it's a non-in-house. Yeah. Yeah, it is not. Oh, I like the way they do. Holy shit. You notice that, guys, with the timer. So the inner chapter ring's got the 24-hour, and you can use that as a timer, like a sub still. So it's kind of a dual. Yeah, that's kind of funky. That is kind of funky. I would agree with that there. Next super chat. Bimmers Gabe, 2 Swiss francs. I miss my 16570. Factus cactus. Factus cactus. Yes, indeed. It's 16570. That's the 40 mil. Did you have Bimmers Gabe? You have the black dial or white dial? The polar or the black? I think I'd rather have the Rolex. I'd rather have the Rolex. See, so you can buy a 40 mil second hand for a couple thousand more. I'd be doing that. Your money would be safer, and that's where I'd be going. That is what I would be doing. So yes, indeed, sir. That's exactly what I would be doing. But it's interesting to have a look at these Breitlings. I must say, the Breitlings themselves, I do like the brand. I think Breitling is a good brand. I think Breitling is way better than Tag Heuer. I think, unless you're looking at something like the Monaco, okay, I think Breitling's a step above. The interesting thing is the tuners. Breitling did a swapsy with Tudor, and the Breitling Super Ocean Heritages were a lot more than the Black Bay, Tudor Black Bays. And I got to be totally honest with you. I don't see the difference. I think the Tudor is probably better bang per buck because I think the quality is similar. But Breitling, Breitling's a great brand. And I like what Breitling has done. I do like Breitling. Polar on white on rubber screams summertime. Yes. The Heritage 2 was the Tudor engine. Correct, because they did a swapsy, an intellectual swap with the movements. The Heritage 2 uses the Tudor movement. Yankee Doodle, $2. R90 subs with tritium dials, extra value. Yes. The problem is a lot of people, when you send it in for service, they'll swap the hands. You want to have a tritium dial with tritium hands. You want to keep the set. You want to keep it as a combo meal deal. Tritium, as opposed to Luminova or Super later on became Super Luminova. I think there is a bit of a premium for the tritium. You know, the funny thing is, I remember years ago, I was on Turfers, the ultimate Rolex forum, and people were getting them sent off for service to get them swapped over for Luminova. They love the Luminova, but you know what? That's what happens. We got Bimmers Gabe, 5 Swiss francs. If I would be the Strandigit, I would own Strange Tit. I would own the 16570 Polar if I would be the Strangetit. What the hell is a Stang? STANGETIT? What is that? I don't quite understand. I'm a bit lost here, guys. I'm a bit lost. Stang ETITT. What the hell? How do I spell that? I've got a Stang TITTT. Let's have a look. What the hell is he? Don't understand. Staget. Stangdet. I don't understand. Sorry. I don't get that. Guys. Jimmy, Archie, you're doing well solo. Good banter. You got your mojo back. Actually, guys, the only problem is I want to go for a toilet break. So we're just going to play a little clip I've prepared for this very occasion, and I will be back. Here we go. And I'm back. Toilet break, guys. Yeah. I was waiting for Mikey, but I thought, hey, let's get had to go for a quick toilet break there, guys. Guys, it's fascinating stuff here. It's Arch, you're doing well. Jimmy, Arch, you're doing well. Good banter. Solo, good banter. You got your mojo. Well, I hope so. I really do hope you guys enjoy this. We lost a few. We lost a few when we had the toilet break. 70s elevator music better than 2020s music. Thank you, RPM. Jimmy, thank you, Jimmy. Jimmy. Thank you for your very kind support there. Guaranteed the last 45 minutes will be better than a relaxed format Aussie show. Pavel, Bimmersgate, 2 Swiss francs. Can somebody spell strange tiff? Strange tiff. Strange tiff. Strange tiff. As we approach a strange tiff, I don't quite. Strange tiff. Can somebody spell strange tiff? I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm just doing a Google on. I don't understand that word. Sorry. It's yeah. It's what can I say there, guys? We are on the Archie Luxury channel, and it's your chance, Sirocco. Okie dokie. Let's see if we can get some people on here. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's have a chat to Archie. Your chance to talk to me. You may have never come on before. Let's do it. Come on the stream and we can talk. Let's have a look here. Well, who else have we got? How is our poll going? Let's just check out our poll. Are you going to buy a luxury watch in the next 6 months? 49% yes, 51% no. Interesting development there. Wow. That's interesting. I think in many ways there, economy isn't fantastic. Economy is kind of it's tough. It is a tough time at the moment. Okay, it is really tough. Okay, and what can you do? What do you do when it's a tough economy? And Mike got lost in his bar. He went to do something with his mum. Either requires a high IQ to understand the word, or the guy is insane. That's a good point. That's a very good point. What else can I say there? Archie's floundering on his own here on the stream. Well, in the YouTube space there, you have good days and you have not so good days. It can't always be boomer, 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 baby. It can't always be boomer, 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 baby. Sometimes you have some not so good days, and we're trying to provide entertainment for you audience here in a relaxed format. Yes, that's kind of how it goes. I've got a few good ideas there. And we've also got my good friend Lux. I'm going to be doing something with Lux soon. Got to keep the Lux going well. He's a good friend of mine. I've known him for many years. He's been a good guy. So we want to get some interesting stuff happening on the show. We want to do stuff. Here we go. We got a super chat. Mick, thank you, Mick. $5. $5. Banking is increasingly shaking in the US. How about Australia? Good job flying solo on your show. Thank you, Mick. Look, banking in Australia, it's not so bad. The biggest problem is interest rate hikes. We had a surprise this week where they were not supposed to put the rates up, and it went up 0.25%. So in Australia, we have had 11 interest rate rises. And where this is painful, okay, so 11, now they wouldn't go up 1% at a time, but we've had 11 increases, and that's basically changed rates from, I locked in at 1.99. You could get under 2%. Now it's about about 6%. So 2 has gone to 6%. And that is basically what's happens. So we in Australia, we've got some massive concern about interest rates. The problem is in Australia is that average housing. See, houses now are so fucking expensive. And the only reason I've got a house is because I bought it with my wife years ago, and it's more than doubled. Okay. And it's crazy. It's crazy. The other interesting thing is, Mick, in Australia, when you get a fixed rate loan, you don't fix it for the life of the mortgage. You fix it usually 1, 2, 3, or 5 years. 1, 2, 3, or 5 years. So unfortunately, what that means is, in my case, August next year. Okay, there you go, Pavel. I committed to a 3-year fixed term. August next year. Now, I've also been on the other end where I fixed and rates drop. So that's kind of how it goes. And to give you an idea, Pavel says, when does your 1.99% end? So banking in Australia, interest rates, big bastard. They're banking. They're more interested. They're closing traditional branches. They want to sell shit. They want to do home loans, insurance, and investment planning and all that sort of stuff. They don't want to do deposits. So August next year, Pavel. So should I get another job? What should I do then? What would you do? It's difficult, isn't it? Hey. We've got Sirocco sales $5. Tequila time. Thank you. Sirocco sales. I can't hit the juice every day. I got a friend coming over for a drink tonight, so I might just hold back if you don't mind. Sirocco. I'll have a little drink. Okay, let's have a little drink. We'll have a little drink. Okay, I'll have a drink because Sirocco asked me nicely. I'll have a little drink because Sirocco asked nicely, and why not? Okay, so it's just a little one. I only put a little bit in because I don't want to get completely shit for that. Tequila is strong. Hey, Mikey, I've reduced to taking tequila shots to keep going, man. It's been so bad, man.
Oh man.
How's your mom?
She's fine, but her idea of "I'll just be right back" and my idea of "I'll just be right back" are two very different things.
I see, Mikey.
She wanted to get food at the food
Mikey,
restaurant, and
completely okay.
oh my god, yeah, you gotta love them. So took me a little while. Obviously, you liking that tequila?
Actually, I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. Yeah, Mikey, how are things going in your world there? Talk to me, Mikey.
Things are fairly stable right now.
We got Bear on tomorrow. Bear's coming on tomorrow.
All right, good deal.
Bear's coming tomorrow.
I've been.
I've got to tell you, I also, Mikey, I'm really pleased to have you come and help me out. It's fucking hard to be here by yourself, on the stream. It's fucking hard.
I know that. That's why I jumped on.
And I got to tell you honestly, Mikey, I love doing this daily streams. It has its moments. Unfortunately, the economy's gone a little bit sour.
Yeah.
and a lot of people aren't looking at buying if things are not looking so good, and I understand that. Unfortunately, Mikey, the Beamer wasn't sexy enough. I thought that could be the next thing, Beamer talk, but unfortunately, it's not sexy enough to get the views. You know what I mean? I should have. It's not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sexy, but it's not sexy enough to get. So I kind of fucked that one up.
Well, cars should be their own show, or it should be cars and watches, or but yeah, I think most people are here for the drama and watch talk, and
yeah,
maybe some car talk, maybe like how many times they got boned in the back of their Cadillac Coupe de Ville, shit like that kind of car talk. I used to have orgies in my fucking Coupe de Ville, man. That thing was so fucking big inside. You could lay the seats down and you just had this gigantic platform fucking orgy pad. And
how old was your Cadillac DeVille? How old was your Cadillac Coupe DeVille?
1972 low lead Coupe DeVille.
And what year did you have it?
I had it in like 86, 87, 88, 85, 86, 87, right around there. Right, just out of high school. It was fucking perfect, man. I mean, it just used a lot of gas, but gas, wasn't,
gas was cheap then.
Yeah, it was.
Was that a front wheel drive or rear wheel drive?
They only made one front wheel drive. That was the Eldorado.
Yeah.
Which is basically the same thing as an Oldsmobile Toronado.
You know what pissed me off? I did General Motors. They started saying front wheel drive was actually better than rear wheel drive in their advertising. Have you ever heard of a bigger crop of shit in your life?
Well, your marketing is, the art of fooling somebody into thinking they need something they usually don't. But the Toronado and the Eldorado were decent Cadillacs in their own right, or big cars. They're both the same car. They're just like one's Oldsmobile, and one is Cadillac, but they're both GM, so they both ran the same big giant engines. And front wheel drive, with automatic, and those were the two front wheel drive offerings. The rest were Coupe de Ville, Sedan de Ville, and other versions. But we had a Coupe de Ville, low lead, which is just it's the quintessential old mid-year Cadillac in my book. It's sexy looking. It's huge. It rode like you were just out on the water on a soft, breezy night in crystal glass water. It just floated like a boat everywhere, and fuck, man. And it had the big giant padded leather seats, electric everything, and it was just the shit. It's back when they made cars. Like everything on that car worked. Even after my brother wrecked it, we had it repaired. But he
how did he wreck it?
First day he got his driver's license, he was allowed to take it to school, and he tried to get sideways around the turn right in front of the school and came up short and took out a mailbox and a big signpost with the left front. He fucked it up good, but we had it repaired, but it was never the same after that. And
Mike, $5. Mike the Snake. Why only 150 horsepower from a 7-liter 8 back then?
Straight 8 back then? Well, you're talking about the super ancient old straight 8 Cadillacs. Those are like from the 30s, I think. 150 horsepower is nothing to shake at, and from a 7-liter, I bet you if you look at the torque number, it's going to be more like a diesel engine, where the torque you can have like 350 or 500 pounds of foot torque pounds, and only 150 horsepower. Those are like diesel
Mm.
numbers. A
Mm.
gasoline engine makes usually about the same torque as it does horsepower, just to talk roughly. So it might make 500 horsepower and 450 pounds of
Ah,
torque,
that's
right?
funny, that isn't it? It's fairly
Okay.
similar, isn't it?
Yeah, on gasoline, but when you get to diesel, they only spin to like 2,000-3,000 RPM. That's like their red line, and they just make all torque. They're
Mm.
low in horsepower, but they will yank shit up a tree. And
So, Mikey, you've been on these streams. How long have you? When was the first time you came on the stream, Mikey?
I don't know, about a year and a half ago. I asked
Yeah,
a few times if I could
come on.
come on, and you said sure, and then I finally did, and I had my equipment was all fucked up, remember, and I was like,
Yeah,
couldn't hear me. It took me a few times logging on and uh getting the right set of headphones and figuring that out. But then uh it was a lot of fun. It's been a fun ride for sure. I
yeah,
love.
yeah. It's I got to be honest with you, Mikey. Today is an interesting day. This is the first day I've had in months where I haven't had more people on the stream.
Yeah.
This
I'm
is the
kind of
first day in months. You know,
sorry
it's
to
sort
see
of
that.
no. It's nothing to be sorry about, Mikey. It is what it is, man. Life is life. And look, I think for myself here, the YouTube space has been very, very good to me. I've enjoyed my time here, and I'll continue to be here. I enjoy these shows. These shows are really cool, and I thought Angelic was gonna. I'm gonna check with him. Angelic wanted to do a show today. I better just check with him to see if he's still on the money. On the money. Um, I'll just check. Hello, Angelic. Are you doing a show today? I'll just check because he said he wanted to do one. I'll just see if he wants to do one after this show. It's a fascinating world that we do live in, Mikey, and you know, in some ways, there maybe the streaming business itself is you know, I've done it 3 years for 3 hours shows for a while now,
Yeah,
and
totally, man.
I'm thinking about maybe taking a day off once a week.
I think that is the best idea I've heard in a super long time. I was even thinking 2 days
Yeah,
or 3 days. I think if you streamed 4 or 5 days a week, it'd be perfect. Um, uh, I would look at your numbers. Check whether your
Ooh.
weekend numbers are super higher than your weekday numbers, and if they're not, then take Saturday and Sunday off, man. Just fucking be a
I think
human.
they tend to be better. I think, but
Oh, all right. Well, then you want your shows to be on the weekends. That's when everybody else is
yeah,
off, so that's when they'll be on. So yeah, you might have to work those 2
yeah,
days, but
yeah,
you could take Tuesdays and Thursdays off, and reserve the right to take an occasional other day off whenever of your choosing, whenever you feel like it, because it's your fucking show. And you can just
yeah,
say, you know what, I know I'm supposed to be on tomorrow, but not feeling it, or I got some shit to do, and just go do it. And then I think you know you're kind of skipping off the stratosphere of burnout.
Mm.
You know, I think I don't know. I've definitely done it, gotten there, and um, you know, so you take a little time and uh, you know, energize. You'll have time to energize every week. You know,
Yeah, I think take
you've been
Monday
working
off.
every fucking day,
Mhm.
dude. You know, 7 days a week. So it's like, yeah, okay. If after 10 fucking years, you know, you run out of steam or you run out of act or you run out of material or something, you know, in your case, you know, some evil shits happen that's kind of really altered your conceptions, you know, and your demeanor. Um, and
Pavel,
I
$10.
don't
Can you play this 45-second trip down memory lane, Arch? I'll see if I can get it. Let me have a look.
know.
I'll just get it. Hang on. I'll just get it. Play that.
Man,
Oh,
this fucking this chat room is so fucking vicious towards me, man. It's like I bite my tongue and just let people fucking talk their shit, but people
they're
just
just so
love to
nasty, aren't they? Why are they so nasty?
fucking type their nasty shit all the time. It's always about me. It's like Jimmy, most of the shit you post is fucking
What I do?
just spoofing me.
What's going on, guys? What do I do? Can you tell me that? What do I do? It doesn't take it. I can't get on the plane. I'm an Australian. I'm in the fucking bitch. I'm an Australian.
Thank you. I don't know, guys. I don't know anymore. You know, I think realistically, you can only try your best, Mikey. What do you think?
Yeah, that's yeah. I
That's
think
all you can do, Mike. We got Powie. Hey, Powie, what do you want to say?
Come on, Mike. You take it to her too much, mate. People take the piss out of you, yeah, but everybody, well, most people think
They
you're one
love
of the best
Mikey. They love.
panelists. Yeah,
Mm.
most people think you're one of the best panelists that Archie's got, if not the
Mm.
best, and most consistent. So stop being a bitch and don't take it to her too much. All right.
okay.
Oh, that's quite nice of Powie to say that. What do you think?
Um, I appreciate it very much.
Yeah,
And
that's a fair point, isn't it?
I think so. Sometimes I don't realize, you know, I'm kind of a staple here on the show now.
Mm.
You know,
We
I mean,
love you here, Mike.
there's people that are way more educated than me. I'm learning, and I know a collected decent amount. You know, but you know, I'm not a super ultra knowledgeable about every movement and every little aspect of everything about watches. I'm here to learn kind
You're
of the
an
hard way.
enthusiast. You love watches. You love your
Yeah,
watches.
I love watches, and I love. And you were the first show I ever watched, and I watched 20 other shows from 20 other people, and I always could just went back to yours because yours were the best entertainment. Some of the times I was just going like, "What the fuck?" Like yesterday, this guy was doing this, you know, mild mannered watch review, and now he's screaming bloody murder, fucking, you know, it was great.
No, we had it. GB $2, Mike. We all like you. You're part of the AC3 family.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah,
A nice thing to say there. It's very cool. It's
I just, how come nobody else is jumping on? You know,
Angelic. He says he can't. He's got to go to a doctor's appointment. So unfortunately, that's okay.
what about the 10 other people that usually jump on?
Yeah, it's. We should get Dirk on. Let's get Dirk on. Dirk, come on, Dirk. Dirk.
I
has
logged
got
off early yesterday. Was something said, or was a decree made, or something like
Oh,
that? Like,
nothing was. It was a good show. I had good fun yesterday.
okay.
It's you know, I think Bimmer's Gabe, 5 Swiss francs. I am just nuts, or is it my co-hosts?
I don't know if I'm co-host, but
You're co-host, Mikey. You're a good guy, you know.
yeah. No, thanks, man.
It's see, Jimmy's put a nice comment there. You know, he's put a nice comment there.
Trying to read here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no. One thing I need to realize is, most of the people that are writing nasty shit are, mostly doing it just to poke or jab, and most of it's in jest. Occasionally somebody gets real personal, which isn't cool, but it has been the norm for the majority of the chats to be stabs at me.
Yeah,
forever.
I'm sorry, Arch, I can't right now, bub. Mike, hang in there. We all love you. Look at that. See, there's some good comments there, Mike.
Sure. Yep. No, it's all good, man. It's an honor to be on your show, and when we do have, people on, like Ali, and Saad.
Ali's great fun. Ali's great guy. Saad is great fun.
Where are they today? I'd love to have Saad ask me how many times my fucking Pantera burnt down, and
Yes.
and learn about date justs and day dates from him, because he knows even about. A while back, he showed a bunch of pictures he had of off catalog watches that weren't even in the catalog.
No. They were pretty exclusive dials. We got Sirocco sales.
Hey,
$5, Mikey. I want to start a business making watch boxes and bowls. Can you advise?
I would stick with what you're doing.
It's not big money in that, I'm afraid, Sirocco. We got Bimmer's Gabe, 2 Swiss francs. Nasty equals no good. There we go, Bimmer's Gabe. And we got Mark V, $20. My God, this is a big super chat. We got to play the music for him, I think, there, Mikey.
Oh, thanks, man.
I'm going to play the music for him. Let's do it.
Na 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 na. Baby super chat, baby super chat. Baby super chat, baby super chat.
Bring in some super chats. Let's get this thing happening. Super chat, baby. Super chat. Let's get this on, baby. There we go. Mike, you're an asset to the channel and a good, genuine person. Ignore the pricks who talk crap. They never graduated the 2nd grade and aren't half the man you are. Keep your head high.
Chingao.
That's exactly
Chingao.
it.
Right on. Archie, I have to admit something.
Yes,
sir. You ever see the movie Caddyshack?
Yes, I love Caddyshack.
Okay, remember the scene where the girl throws the candy bar into the pool, and everybody just mass exodus the pool because they think it's a turd, right?
Yes.
They empty the pool, and Bill Murray picks it up and sniffs it, and then he takes a bite out of it, and he says, Snickers bar,
Yes.
But when in that last music interlude you played, the last song, when that big tree falls into the pool, I always think of that candy bar plopping into the water in from the movie Caddyshack.
Look, you know, those were good days. You know, Caddyshack, that was Chevy Chase.
Oh yeah.
He was in a Spies Like Us,
Yeah.
National Lampoon's Vacation.
Oh, those vacation movies were fucking classics, man. They just like European Vacation was just as good as regular Vacation, man. And
Yes.
the first Vacation was just off the hook. And yeah, Bill Murray, man.
Yeah.
He was in
And
wasn't he in Ghostbusters too?
I love Rodney Dangerfield too.
You get no respect. No respect.
Yeah.
Get
Rodney.
no respect
He
here.
died. He died really young, didn't he?
I don't know. He sure didn't look very young, like towards the end.
No.
He didn't even look very young when he was popular.
Yes. Yes. He's born 1921. He died in 2004. That's not
I think
too bad.
he was in that movie Caddyshack as well, wasn't he?
Yes, correct. He was 82. Shit, that's not too bad actually. He's pretty good. That's not
Yeah,
bad.
that's. I'd be happy if I make it to 82. Fuck.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
Lucky too.
Yeah. No. I Rodney Dangerfield. Yeah, I loved his movies. I thought he was on the Ed Sullivan Show, wasn't he? That's where he got his break, and that's a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
He was in Caddyshack. That's right.
Yeah.
I
don't remember too much else about him. You remember Columbo?
He was in Easy Money. Yes, I remember Columbo. Back to School. Remember, I liked him in Back to School. Remember Back to School?
Columbo was that show was about
detective.
The detective. Yeah.
Yes, who had the Peugeot? We had the old Peugeot.
Yeah, the old Peugeot. That he just stood by like a like I stand by Archie. Like he wouldn't drive anything else. They sure it was a Peugeot?
Yes, convertible Peugeot.
Okay, yeah, I remember it was something like that. It was a really unique old clunker kind of that he loved and drove. There was
Columbo car was a 1960 Peugeot 403 Cabriolet.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, I know it was a cool one. It was a cabriolet. That was not your normal Peugeot.
No, that's exactly right.
And yeah, but back then we had like Charlie's Angels and we had do you ever watch the Rockford Files?
Yes, I love Jim Rockford. I love Jim Rockford. He lived in the trailer, right?
Oh yeah. That was the best, man. He drove that Firebird, that 71 Firebird, I think it was.
Yeah. But
and yeah.
And I love the way he had his own business card. He could make fake business cards in his car. Remember that? He had that thing. He'd make his own business cards. Remember that?
Well, yeah, and you know the famous backup and swing the car around and keep going forward in one smooth movement. That's called doing a Rockford. I mean, that's literally called doing when you can do it just right to where you like speed up to about 40 in reverse and whip it and spin it around and just put it in forward and keep going smoothly as like one smooth, swift 180 move. That's called doing a Rockford for sure. And there was a show called Starsky and Hutch. And they used to do a Rockford too with their red and white I think it was a Ford Torino. Yeah, those two shows. But Rockford did it, man. He did it like nobody else in that Camaro or that Firebird. And he'd like, two bad guys would pull up right next to him at a stop sign and stoplight, and he'd look at right and left, and he'd just put it in reverse and just and then flip the perfect Rockford and was just out of there. You know, man, nobody could do a Rockford like Jim Rockford.
No. Exactly right. I love that. That was an innocent time then, you know, looking back on that. That was an innocent time. I liked his dad. His dad lived in the trailer.
His
and
old dad.
where he had his caravan park, you wouldn't be allowed to have the caravan
you
there,
couldn't
know?
just stick it there next to the beach, you know. No, not anymore. But what other shows? There's Hawaii 5-0. Remember that show?
Yes. And it was I loved that trailer. He had that in Malibu on the Pacific. It was in a parking lot at Highway 2354 Beach Boulevard, Pacific Coast Highway, Malibu.
Yeah.
You could never park it there, could you? You know?
No, not anymore. But it was, I think, if I remember, it was right next to like a hot dog stand.
Yeah,
so when it was open, he could just like walk across to the little restaurant and eat, and yeah. That show is great. Remember Hawaii 5-0 and yeah, man, there were a lot of great shows back then.
Yes.
And I missed half of them because I lived way out in the country, and I only got 3 TV channels when there were 12 available. But I only got channels 2, 4, and 5, so I missed out on Charlie's Angels, Love Boat.
You missed out on the Love Boat.
I mean, being able to watch them weekly, you know, like anybody else could. Yeah, because those were on Channel 7, which we didn't get.
Oh, sorry, I got some super chats. Just hang on 1 minute there, Mikey. We were talking Rockford Files. We got deviated there. Mick, $5. He was widely known to be a better driver than Paul Newman and McQueen. Wow, I didn't know that.
I don't doubt it. I'm forgetting his name right now, but he was a badass. Very much so. I think he did some westerns, and he's just
Garner was his name, wasn't it?
James Garner or
James Garner.
Yeah, I think so. And he was just great. I mean, he was like pretty much my favorite TV show, and just you know, it kind of had a real.
We'll just bring this up here. Look at that. There we go. That's him there.
Yeah.
Look at that. And he had an accident. He had a sore back because he had to quit because he had some injuries at one stage. And
yeah, I think he had really bad arthritis or something, and in his back, and so even shooting these, he was in a lot of pain and stuff. I don't know. I'm not sure though.
And we got Bimmersgade, 2 Swiss francs. No Rex. Now Rex. No Rex.
Well, I think I can't. There might have been a small, you know, crash that he caused zipping through an intersection or something, but it wasn't one of those shows that blew up 40 cars per episode, you know.
No,
crashes or whatever.
That's true.
He drove that cool, like it's like a '74 Firebird. It's like nothing special. It's not a high option anything. It's just your plain Jane Pontiac Firebird. It wasn't like BJ and the Bear where he had that, you know, the flaming chicken on the front, and you know the T-top and all that other shit.
Peter Falk, you know, Columbo. Peter Falk had some. He got Alzheimer's, I believe. Peter Falk.
Oh, really?
And he used to walk around Hollywood lost. He was actually
the guy who did Columbo. Yeah. He acted like he had that even on the show. Remember, he'd always turn around. Remember the classic move, the classic Columbo move was, okay, thank you very much, sir. And then he's walking halfway out the door, and he'd turn around and he'd go, just one more thing. tell me about the time that the guy walked in the door, and that was his classic move. Was like right at the last second, he would turn around and go, "Oh, one more thing," and
They say he had it for the last 4 years of his life. TV actor Peter Falk suffered from severe Alzheimer's disease.
that's too bad. My grandmother
He
had
was
that. At the end.
83. He died. Fuck.
My grandmother had it towards the end of her life, and it's really. I mean, I don't know how it is to them, but it's really
Because he had
hard on the
he had a
family.
cancer. He lost his eye. You know, Peter Falk had a glass
Oh,
eye.
but I
'cause
think that was early on. I mean, he had the glass eye throughout the
yes.
entire Colombo. That was early on.
Yes. No. He lost it as a kid, when he was a kid, in real life. In real life.
Yeah,
It's
for
pretty
sure.
tough.
What about Kung Fu? Did you ever watch Kung Fu? David Carradine?
Kung Fu. Don't remember it, sorry.
Oh man, that was like the show. It's about this Kung Fu guy who just walked the land and wandered aimlessly, and kind of like the Hulk, but this Kung Fu guy. And
see.
he just saw wrong and jumped in and Kung Fu'd his way and helped somebody in the process, and then moved on. You know, kind of like the Hulk. But it was just this like wandering Ronin, you know, like dressed in a white gi, you know, outfit. And
yeah, I used to love Chips. Remember Chips, the motorcycle?
Oh yeah,
Chips, California. Because
and
I thought
California.
The highway. Well, I will say one thing. Can I just say one thing? I don't want to offend anyone from California, but I remember watching Chips as a kid, and I thought, "Fuck, these highways are so beautiful and clean." And when I actually went there in real life, when I went to America, they're a bit shitty, aren't they? You know what I mean?
Well, now every lane is packed, and everybody's either going 90 miles an hour, or there's a wreck and everybody's going 0. And they actually have pay toll lanes where you can pay extra and get in a fast lane.
Oh, okay.
And it's a highly developed, like, you know,
Bimmersgade, 2 Swiss francs. Pool next. Fool next.
I think.
Pool next. What does he mean? I don't
know.
I don't quite know what he's getting at. But hey, that's okay. That's okay. Guys, we're nearly wrapping up the show. It's been a great show, and I'm happy I had a good fun today. You know that? I had a lot of fun, and I want to thank you, Mikey, for coming on. I really do thank you. Tomorrow we got the bear in the house.
All right, good. That'll be great.
House.
Bear brings a lot of energy to the show, for sure. So it'll be good to have Bear.
It'll be very good to have Bear.
Yeah, for sure.
So we can only try our best. That's all we can do, is try our best. And we had a lot of fun. It was cool. I really like it. And I got to say thank you for everybody who super chatted today. That really does help. And I greatly appreciate it.
Forget to upvote everybody.
Yeah, upvote. So Mikey, favorite 80s. See, I remember as a kid going with one of my friends from Oxley State High to go and see Spies Like Us.
That movie was pretty good.
Yeah, I saw that in the cinema. Spies Like Us. And
ever see Taps?
No, I didn't. Sorry, but Spies Like Us. I love that. Had Chevy Chase. It had Dan Aykroyd in it, I think. Chevy Chase, Dan Aykroyd. Did it have Bill Murray in it? I can't remember.
No.
And I thought that was a different era then. You know what I mean? Like today, the world's.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, RPM. I remember doing the same in 1986. Yeah, I remember I went to we caught the train in. My friend was Graham. I had a friend called Graham, and we went to see Spies Like Us. And that would have been, I think it was 86. I think it was 86.
Yeah.
Spies Like
just
Us.
before that, my favorite movie of all time, I think, was made, which is oh, now I'm forgetting the name of it. Fuck. Oh shit. Well, I don't remember the name of it. Just blurted
okay.
out, interrupting.
Okay. That's okay. Mikey, I'm going to end the show now, Mikey. Thanks for coming on. Thank you to everyone who super chatted. We'll see you. I'll be streaming in 8.5 hours' time. Thank you so much for coming on. See you later.
Arch.
And take it easy, fakers. Wear your watches. Wear your watches. See you later.